Sweetings everyone, it's Star! And today I'm playing Glassy Stare. Ooh. I have no idea what this game's about. It looks very purple, very like, oh my goodness, why? Every time it's like, my phone is dead silent until I press record and then I get 6 text messages. Like, I only talked to like 3 people, maybe 4. And it's like this is like the 3rd time today. Okay, hold on one moment, guys. Okay, I'm back. We're playing Glassy Stare. Found this for free on Steam. I read some of the reviews. They said it's very Edgar Allen Poe-esque. I love Edgar Allen Poe's work. Maybe not the dude, but his work is very, very unique, very intriguing. And that is the only thing I know about this game. So, that being said, let's go. I think it's a point-and-click adventure. The performance has not yet begun, and the trembling stage curtain... Oh, dang, I can't read that fast. The trembling stage curtain still keeps its silence. Okay. Oh, hello? Since the very morning, I was weighed down by an anxious premonition. Okay. The thought of an inevitable end, like a black raven whose wings had long cast a sinister shadow over my life, hung in the air, ready to strike me with merciless cruelty. Fate was testing my already crippled by seclusion mind. This style is so, like, eerie. I like it a lot. And what devilish irony it turned out to be when the usual order, so carefully maintained in my solitary abode, was torn to shreds by unexpected news. She, my only star amidst the darkness, had resolved to visit me. How strange, the desire to see her, to be near her, to share with her every breath and moment, turned into a tormenting contradiction. I wished those minutes had been marked in the schedule. That's gotta be like autism or OCD or something. But alas, my misfortune did not end there. In the workshop I would visit for prosthetics, where usually an affable, though somewhat stingy old man presided, I was now confronted by some stranger, a figure as sinister as it was unfamiliar. His face, covered in ulcers and deep grooves, seemed like a caricature of the human visage, while his fleshy lips twitched incessantly. Ugh. Well, that's a picture that you're certainly painting right there. And, I don't like it. The master is away, sir. Why does it say he's the master, then? Allow me to give you your order, he said, struggling to shape the words. Is this guy an alien? The unease already flooding my body like poison kept me from delving into the mystery of his identity. Only one thought possessed me, to retrieve my coveted box as quickly as possible and to retreat into the saving calm of my habitual routine. Is that an eyeball? This time the master had outdone himself. This is a special eye, a work of art. It is an eyeball. In it shines the soul. Well, I don't like that. Larus fusus linnaeus. Lesser black-bellied gull. Order... Oh my gosh. Okay, well, we all see the word. It's right there. Family Laridae. Ah! What? Why? Hello? Where are your eyeballs? I just noticed you don't got no eyeballs. The manner of that workman were as unbearable as the irritating flocks of these gulls forever lingering along Iceland's shores. I did not realize we were in Iceland. Yet where birds might hold a fleeting charm, in this gentleman there was only a repulsive parody of all that is natural and beautiful. Are we talking about this guy, or... Oh my goodness. Okay. Those are 2 eyes. I thought... Frick, I missed the cut. I was too busy thinking this was a nose! Oh, goodness. The new eye not only filled the void where my lost flesh had been, but it did so with such perfection it was did so with such perfection it was as if it had always been a part of me. I was trying to... No one make fun of me. I am stupid. Yeah, I said it. You don't have to say it now. I already said it. The unpleasant sensations that had always accompanied such replacements were now gone, leaving only the sense of completeness. The artificial organ felt as though no bloodless cavity had ever yawned in its place. Gross. Wilbur shines the soul. This doomed deformity has pursued me since birth, though I had long been aware of far worse defects of the human form. Unsettling. The absence of an eyeball incessantly poisoned my life, suppressing my intention to appear in society. People with their snake tongues and false smiles, indulged in petty mockery, turned me into an object of scorn and amusement. Hello. I could not bear their hypocritical company, and to this day I despise them with all my soul. Forced isolation drowned my mind in anxieties. But in this unbroken solitude I found salvation, temporary though it was, in observing the winged creatures of the heavens through ornithology. Birds, astonishing. My God! What is wrong with me? Why can I not read? Hello? Birds, astonishing, perfect beings, fluttering above the vanity of worldly passions. I mean, I wouldn't call birds unvain, particularly, not like crows or ravens. Well, they do like shiny things, so like, I don't think that really falls under vain, but like, male birds are pretty for a reason, right? Like, to attract mates, that's kind of vain. I don't know. You know what? Never mind. We're just gonna... It's fine. Man will never come close to these angel incarnate, and if anyone daring to conquer the skies will share the fate of Icarus, who dared to rise towards the sun. Is this are we set in like pre Wilbur? No. Oh my God. The Wright brothers. Is one of them named Wilbur? Why did I pull Wilbur? Where did I pull Wilbur from? Hold on. Now I have to check. Is one of them Wilbur? Wilbur Wright? That doesn't sound right. That does not sound right. What are the Wright brothers' names? You can let me know down in the comments, but I'm gonna Google it. What are the names of the... No, I know the names of Santa's reindeer. Why would I need to know that? What was I looking up? Wright brothers. Oh, shit! Orville and Wilbur. How the hell did I know that? How the hell did I know that? What? Huh. So is this, I guess, is this like pre-19... When the hell did they invent... Why am I... Oh my goodness, my brain. Hello? Knock knock. Is anybody up there? Building the first plate. When did you build the first plate? 1903? That's like only 2 years after Red Dead Redemption 2. Huh, yeah, what? You ever learn about, like, time, and, like, when you're thinking about it, in like relation to like, you're like, oh, 1901, yeah, that was like 100 years ago, you know, the 120 years ago at this point, so whatever, like you're like, oh, I can conceptualize that, right? And then you like think about it and you're like, that was like when cowboys were just dying out and there were steam trains being built and there was like electricity but just barely and no plumbing and they built a plane. You ever think about that's fucking crazy. No wonder people told them they couldn't do that. Okay, side tangent over. We're back to the game, focusing on the game. No, that is heresy. Stay in the shadows, watch and take notes. These are the fundamental postulates. Postulates. I'm assuming that's how you say it. I don't care. Only then will you soar high. Only then will you catch the spark. Pica Hudsonia. The black-billed magpie, a member of the corvid family, and the embodiment of grace and freedom made manifest in the form of a long-tailed beauty. That's one way to describe a magpie. I've heard they're kind of dicks. They can be really smart, but they like use it for evil. Aren't they the ones that like dive bomb people and you have to have like the silly the magpie hat, or is that another bird? We're gonna find out together, chat, because I'm gonna Google stuff, because I don't know. Just yapping. And just yapping. Yap, yap, yap. That's why you guys watch me though, right? To listen to me yap. I hope so, because otherwise I don't know. Never mind. Don't worry about me. What was I looking up? Magpie. Magpie. That's my cat's name. We call her Maggie, though. I don't think she would respond to Magpie. We call her Maggie so much. Diving. Are these the ones that dive? Yes. Magpie swooping. In Australia. Okay. So specifically in Australia. Do we not have to... Oh, the Australian magpie. Maybe just the Australian magpie is a dick? Anyways. My bad. My beloved had done the impossible. Ugh, the eyes in this game are very unsettling. She was an angel reborn in human form, the incarnate soul of that very bird whose wings sliced through the skies with grace and daring denied mere mortals. My goodness. And only she, with a soul as light and untamed as the wind, could see in me not a mutilated creature, but a man. This has got to be in, like, the 18-aughts, right? Because, like, look at how they're dressed. They're talking about, like, not being able to fly, and, like, ugly laws. People that were physically disabled and mentally disabled, but, like, especially any disabled people in the past. And right now, let's just be real. Let's be so fucking for real. People treat disabled people like crap. And, like, I don't know if it's... I don't know what it is. But it's really sad. It makes me sad. Only she could love me, see the treasure in the gleam of my glass eye, not a hideous affliction. Are you speaking from, like, experience? Or, like, the wait for our meeting was unbearable. This yearning, both agonizing and sweet, dragged my soul into the abyss of anxiety like chains. My mind, finding no comfort, wandered in the ominous labyrinths of imagined nightmares. This dude's got a lot going on. Visions of darkness and dread, terrifying images of her loss or cold indifference unfolded before me, and yet I waited. The glass in my socket was like sand counting down the hours of my life. Jeez Louise. More and more often I found myself brooding over how much time I had left. I loathed the thought that beautiful bird, where's my water bottle? Ugh. Crud. I loathed the thought of that beautiful bird, my beloved, had willingly bound herself with the chains of love to me, someone so unworthy, so hideous. Oh, Adelaide, I wish you happiness, but I fear that your mercy will be your demise. Wilbur. I want you to be happy, Adelaide. Night found me in torturous wakefulness. I could not sleep, tormented by dark thoughts. Only my kind, nocturnal companion, the owl, shared with me the hours of suffering. Is there an owl in this picture? The moon's disk shone white, and its rays flooded... Ugh? Well, I wasn't done reading that sentence, but okay. Suddenly, my socket was pierced by an unbearable sparking pain, such as I had never known before. Ugh. Sparkling pain. Like lightning, it spread in pulses through my entire skull. Horrified, I rushed to the mirror, but I only saw my face contorted with agony. Please don't pull your eyeball out. The prosthetic was intact. It was this... as was the socket. But what was this hellish pain? Could the phantoms have reached even my physical shell? I feared the illusions would begin to torment not only my mind, but also my body. But perhaps it was nothing serious. So I thought, before sinking into painful dreams. But my illness progressed. I did not notice when the moment came that the artificial eye became inseparable from me, and I could not remove it. Oh. It seemed to have taken root, its glass and flesh intertwined in the darkness of my socket. Each pulsing beat felt like a hammer splitting my skull from within. Nauseating pain filled every cell of my body, robbing me of the ability to think or act. And then I realized the terrible truth. Adelaide, my dear Adelaide, would see me in this state, in this vile, repulsive form. Something has to be done. Something before this glass curse consumes me entirely. Well, I don't like that. What is going on? What is going on? What's going on here and here? What are we doing? Is this like a dentist? Do you have your hand in this dude's mouth? What is this? Macaroni tea Macronexus gigantus. You compare your pain to the attack of a giant petrel? Warren, I beg you, spare me your mockery. I am in no condition to endure it. Wilbur feels like he's a little autistic. People be blowing up my phone. The only time they blow up my phone when I be recording. We're just gonna keep going. Have you gone back to the workshop? Warren Pierce, my only friend and confidant, was an educated and respected man, a young dentist whose social status seemed unreachable. Who else could I trust? No one else could hear my tale. But my illness took on an even more sinister turn. Seeking the man who had given me the ill-fated eye, I returned to the workshop. To my horror, the old man working there claimed to never have seen the stranger who gave me the order. Oh. Okay. Cool. He confirmed that he had indeed been away at that time, but the workshop could not have been open. I tried not to panic. Tried to keep myself under control, but increasingly I found my thoughts taking on an alien, unnatural timbre? I don't know what that word means. So, editors, put the definition in. Okay. Hopefully that's enough time for you to read the definition of that. If not, you can pause the video. As if another voice, quiet and sinister, was whispering in my head with words I dreaded to hear. Upon examination, I found nothing unusual. The prosthetic sat well, perhaps too well, for this piece of glass cannot be removed. I am afraid, my friend, that there's nothing I can do. Teeth are bone, the skeleton, eyes are different, all soft and deep. Gross. Even if the eye is glass, you know what they say, the eyes are the mirrors of the soul. So perhaps it's a good thing that it's fixed in place. You wanted your eye back, well there it is. He said it with a faint smile, not knowing how deeply every word wounded me. Migraines, my friend, are probably due to the lack of fresh air. But if it troubles you so much, I can prescribe you morphine. Okay, yeah, we were like, we're like, not, damn! Why is it moving? I don't need morphine. I need this cursed prosthetic gone. I need the pain devouring me within to stop. And above all, I need these alien thoughts, these unbearable voices to leave my mind. How I wish I could rip this cursed glass from my socket right here and now. Oh, Warren, my friend, only you knew that I have not just lost control of my body, I am losing control of my soul. Please don't. No, 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 no. We're done. No, no, I'm done. No, no, thank you. I think the fuck not. I think not. I think not. Oh. Take a scalpel and cut out my eyes. Cut out Warren's eyes. Tear out the eye right now. Oh god, that is... Squeeze the eye. The monstrous intentions attacked my mind. I could no longer endure this obsession. I had to break away and flee without even explaining myself to my friend. Something was wrong. I wandered the streets like a madman. I do not remember how I reached the estate. Every cell of my brain throbbed in agony, my body unable to resist the convulsions. My legs carried me to the bedroom door, where I collapsed onto the cold floor, utterly spent. I could hear the servants bustling nearby, trying to help me come to my senses. But I could not tear my gaze away from it. It was slowly approaching, seeping through the people. What the fuck is that? Ah, shoot. Skipped it. I don't like whatever that thing is. Everything in it seethed. Flesh rose and fell. Layers of bone and stretched skin shifted in chaotic order. Never had a bird pecked the flesh of a lamb Never had a bird pecked the flesh of a lamb untainted by sin. Blessed is he who dies for faith and law, and even more so he at dawn heard the song of angels and went to meet them. Boneless tongues moved within the many maws of this creature wrapped in its flesh. I dared not move, frozen with fear. I wanted it to be silent, to go away. But hunger took hold of our beaks, our heads, our souls. Terror fell upon us, as if a hollow skull stared at us through an empty eye socket. We knew then what hunger was. Make it shut up. Quick, make it shut up at once. I could not suppress a scream, but my voice made no sound. We will take your eyes. We will take your thoughts. We will take your souls. A violent shiver shook my body as if in a raging fever. I could only croak. Get out, disappear, I beg of you. Nevermore. The creature's words emptied my insides. I lost consciousness. I don't like that thing. At all. Who am I now? Where am I? I need Adelaide. I want to see her. I need to rest. I'm so tired. Hello, my dear. Adelaide. Yes, it's me. I'm so happy that you recognize me. You lay in a stupor for several days. I was so worried about you. Adelaide, you should leave. It's not me anymore. It's not... What are you saying? She smiled, her face so kind, so beautiful. Of course it's you. Once you get better, we'll start taking walks in the garden. You'll tell me all about the beautiful birds, and I'll listen. I love you. I'm so in love with your beauty, I'm so in love with your beautiful eyes. Yep. Alright. Those are surely eyeballs. The souls have left the body of the lamb. With your hands, the vessel of the souls were moved. At last, the sickness is gone. Nevermore. Oof. That was really good. That was like creepy. The atmosphere was there, and without a single jump scare. It was just like, I'm gonna put a trigger warning on this also, because damn, if you are squicked out by eye stuff like I am, that was a lot. So I will put a trigger warning on this. I really enjoyed that. That was creepy. That was genuinely creepy. I hope this game developer makes more games, because that was good. That gave me chills, actually. I have goosebumps at the moment. If you liked this game, give this developer some love, because this game is free. I got it free off Steam. I will link it below so y'all can play this too. You should go give it some love. I thought it was really good. If you liked my video, go ahead and give me a like. Let me know what you thought down in the comments. And if you'd like to see more, I will be posting more often. You can go ahead and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye!